Good morning, it's Sunday, calm night. Supposed to be a bit of a southwest or southerly today. They were loading all night. Looks like they're pretty much finished as I see chains over the log stack. It's looking up harbour, and I'm sure Paul is enjoying his Sunday morning. We've sailed off the anchor. It's reasonably windy. Don't need to, but I thought there was a good chance to play putting a reef in. So that's reef number 1. Seem to be making progress in the right direction against the tide. Now, we've only got 10 knots at the moment, but it is gusting 20, so always a bit gusty in behind the land, and anything from the south or southwest is gusty anyway. We have a few runabouts fishing just west of Snake Bank in the channel, and up ahead in the distance is Munro Bay. We have the tide certainly against us. We're making a reasonable way through the water. Here's the end of One Tree Point, and we were passing along inside the sandbank just to windward of us yesterday. Over there's Paerua Bay, where we spent last weekend. So currently it's a yacht over by Little Barriers, busy talking to maritime radio through the Great Barrier 16 channel. You can see the boats on their moorings, and Motu Kirori Island. think it's time to practice taking the reef out. The easy way to do it, crank the jib in, go as close hauled as possible with the main out, because with the big battens she doesn't like coming down if there's any pressure against the mast, or going up is even worse. Oh well, that's sped us up a bit. It's a wee bit oversheeted at the moment. Well, I've decided to harden up and head towards Skull Creek, which is where all the red crosses are. So we'll go up this channel. We're getting up towards the entrance of Skull Creek. I need to remember to give enough time to drop the main, so we'll probably veer off a little bit to give us a bit more room to windward. Skull Creek's up there. Really no way of knowing where you are apart from the chart until you get much closer in. Jibs away, heading into the wind to drop the main. The main's down all stowed, so we'll head back into where I think the channel is, and I've identified two of them, so we'll start with the one straight ahead. Okay, so the entrance has shifted and we need to follow these ones. So there's a lighter coloured bit which is probably shallow, darker on the other side, but getting into it's the problem. Well, there's where I decided to back off. We'll go this way a bit more and see if we can swing up. It's still pretty skinny water. When the display starts to lose colour, we know we're just about to touch. So it's set on depth under the keel, and it's on the starboard keel that it's set. That was a no. Well, they have one more go and let them at the feet. Right, well, we are aground. I actually rammed us in a bit, so putting the anchor out. And we're about an hour and a half off low tide, so we'll sit here and hopefully all will be revealed before we float off and go home. So that way is Limestone Island on the left, Onarahi on the right. Home is back over that way. One Tree Point. And we're on a seagrass meadow. starting to rock a bit, so we can't be far from drifting free. Right, so we've swung around. Well, we seem to be heading back to deep water now. We have decent water, so that's a cargo. Busy discussing things with port control and the pilot. We should have a simple sail back in that direction towards home.